Thanks very much, Paul. We're going to turn our attention now to audio panels. My guest is Mark Scheuer, with CEO of PS Engineering. And Mark, thank you very much for joining us on Aero-TV.
Great to be here, Tom. Thanks.
Let's talk a little bit, first of all, about PS Engineering, because there are a lot of big companies that are out there that are in the avionics business. PS Engineering is a little bit different.
Well, yeah, we think that being the size we are, we're a very small business located in Lenore City, Tennessee, gives us the advantage of being able to have that one-on-one contact with the folks at the business that can respond in a timely manner to customers' needs and address issues that they are facing in the cockpit.
And a lot of just kind of grassroots effort on that, I understand.
Well, that's right. We started in 1985, and we were so grassroots then, we didn't even have a booth. We had one portable intercom called the Aero-Com. We had come up with the idea that having fewer microphones open at any one time inside the aircraft would reduce the cockpit noise. So the Aero-Com was born in Minneapolis, and we brought it to Sun and Fun. I would walk up and down the streets and just show them the portable Aero-Com and discuss what it could do for them. And I was really surprised on the reception that we received. They thought it was a pretty good idea.
A lot of avionics companies have a lot of different products, but you specialize in audio panels. What's the reason for that?
Well, we found that when we stayed with our core competency, we were able to innovate and bring technologies, not for the technology's sake, but to solve problems. We learned a valuable lesson. I think in 1992, we went outside the audio. We created a portable moving map GPS system. We thought it was a pretty clever idea at the time, and we didn't succeed very well because there were companies that really knew the GPS business. So the lesson that we learned is stay with what you really know, and once you're focused and you have all your energies focused into audio control, you can solve a lot of the problems that pilots are facing.
Let's talk about some of those audio panels then, because you've rolled out some interesting products here at AEA. One of those is a non-certified product. What was the thinking behind getting a non-certified product to the market?
Well, obviously there's certified aircraft. Those are the Cessnas and Pipers of the world. And then there's a lot of home-built aircraft. The requirements for certification go away for the home builders. And so we can be maybe a little bit more creative, providing things that normally the FAA might make you jump through some more hoops. And it is a market that is well worth investing in. So we brought the things that we've learned from our certified product line into the experimental.
And let's talk about that non-certified product. What is it?
Well, the PMA 5000EX is our low-cost audio selector panel for the home builders. What we brought was our IntelliVox. We invented the IntelliVox back in 1997, and that was for our very first certified audio panel. It's an automatic Vox circuit that really does work flawlessly. In the last 13 years, we've not changed the hardware or the software. We got it right the first time. But never before was there an automatic Vox available for the home builder. So we thought that this was an opportunity for us to grab, and we did.
And Vox being, for those who might not know, voice activation.
That's right. You're using headsets to help attenuate the background noise in a loud, noisy environment of an aircraft. And if you don't have an intercom, you'd be shouting to talk to your passenger. So the intercom allows you to talk normally, but when you're not speaking to the microphone, it remains off, and you're taking advantage of the noise canceling of the headset.
Let's talk about your upgraded certified product, which is the 6000B. What's new?
Well, the 6000B actually is a 15-year remake of our original PMA 6000 that we introduced in 1995. And we learned so much by introducing new products, how to make them cost-effective, the new technologies, that we decided to take everything we learned from our higher-end products and bring it into a low-end product, because not all aircraft need to have the cell phone or the digital recorder or hi-fi stereo sounding music. So the PMA 6000 Bravo is a revised PMA 6000 with the basic capabilities that pilots like 150s, 172s would require.
And then at the high end of the scale, you've just rolled out a product that is Bluetooth enabled, which a lot of us are looking at and saying, Bluetooth enabled, that's got to be pretty cool.
Well, it's a very useful capability inside the cockpit because you don't want wires laying all over the place. But it's not easy to do for certified because there's a lot of regulations that you have to comply with. So what we did is about 3 years ago, we introduced the PMA 9000EX, which also had Bluetooth, but we didn't have to be concerned about the regulations. Well, we've had several years to fully understand the implications of using Bluetooth inside the cockpit, and thus we are now introducing the PMA 8000BT, BT for Bluetooth.
And what kind of functionality does that bring?
It brings streaming hi-fi stereo music, so if you have an iPhone or an iPhone, and I also think the iPods now come wireless. They have Bluetooth. I just saw one at our booth. You can listen to your music without wires being connected into the audio panel. Plus, you have the integrated telephone. So if you're listening to your music and your phone rings, you'll hear a ringer in your headset, and if you decide to pick up the phone, you select TEL, T-E-L, on the audio panel, and you're making a conversation.
What is the functionality of a good audio panel in an airplane for the pilot? How does it affect the cockpit workload?
Okay, first of all, you want it seamless. And that's why the IntelliVox has been so successful for us. You don't want to have to think about the intercom. You just want it to work. You also don't want to make the audio panel complicated because you've got enough going on in the aircraft. You're flying the airplane, you're communicating, you're navigating. The audio panel should be kind of in the background, and we've been pretty successful with that as well, putting a logically laid out front panel in front of the pilot.
Mark Scheuer, CEO of PS Engineering, thank you very much for joining us on Aero-TV.
Thank you.